Farming's changed in the last 30 years, I would say. Our food is coming from big, huge corporate producers in California. There's big growers down in South Texas. These guys have big operations. I can't tell you if you go to the grocery store how many stickers say Guatemala, Mexico, not so much from small mom and pop places like this. My name's David Fisher. I have a farm and ranch operation in East Texas in a place called Fruitville. When I grew up working for my father farming, we grew, I think, maybe 4, at most 5 crops in a given year. We grew primarily sweet potatoes, tomatoes, watermelons, and some corn. But that was it. All that was sold wholesale, everything. But if you want to grow the retail model, which is what we're working on, the CSA in particular, then you need to provide people as many options as possible, or they'll get bored. You know, nobody wants to have cabbage, tomatoes, and potatoes in their box every week and nothing else. So if we're going to pursue the CSA model, we have to have this diversified crop selection. We have to. If we went to a wholesale model, we could probably scale back down to 4 or 5 crops. For me, farming now is more about providing variety for people, not just trying to limit myself on what we can grow. So we've added peppers, we've added squash, we've added cucumbers, we've added broccoli, we've added cabbage. You know, we grow, of all things, lemongrass. We grow loofah. Add anything that we think will provide value on the table and allow people a good variety of things to buy. And that, when I was young, nobody here did that. This entire area, for example, Van Zandt County, used to be probably the center of the Texas universe for growing tomatoes. And I'd be willing to bet there's not 5 people in Van Zandt County now growing tomatoes. Everything's scaled down. Everything is turned to cattle. So it's just fewer people. It really is what that 3% might now be 2% or 1% of people in the United States make their living farming. I don't know. It's gone down. If the family farms disappear, it's one more interesting part of America or of our culture that's gone. And it'd be hard to get it back because the cost of getting into this business is prohibitive. The advantage for us is people liking to buy locally. People wanting to show up at farmers markets and around the Dallas area, at least for us. And every Saturday, like clockwork, during season, you might get 2,000 people show up at one of these little markets to buy something from somebody who produced something locally. One of our biggest selling points at the locals farmers market is their ability for who they're buying from to remember their name and develop a relationship with them. They walk up, "Hey, how are you doing this week, David?" And I know their name, or I know their face so well, and I know what they bought last time. And so, yeah, they have the chance to actually know somebody, and somebody knows and cares actually what they're eating. The other kind of things are just, how do we help our own communities in general, right? And that's a decision everybody's got to make. How can I better help my community? And it does help to buy locally.